everyone, and welcome to Hartford Public Library. I'm Sarah Pelletier, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Baby Grand Jazz. This series of free live performances, now in its 13th year, is made possible through the generous support of the Charles H. Command Charitable Foundation, as well as from donors who support us throughout the year. Special thanks to our longtime partners, the Hartford Jazz Society, WWUH 91.3 FM, and thank you to Baby Grand Jazz series friends, Owen McNally and Maurice Robertson. Please visit Maurice's exhibit, Expressions in Sound and Music. We could clap for Maurice. His exhibit is upstairs at the third floor Art Walk Gallery. Please check it out before you leave. Please take a moment to silence all cell phones and electronic devices. In case of an emergency, library staff will assist you to the exits located behind you on the ground floor and to the left and right on the main floor. In honor of Black History Month, we have a special program today on the history of jazz. Please join me in a warm welcome for Hartford's own Laroo Byrd with Saskia Laroo and special guest Jay Hoggard.
Fa fa beep bop beep da dee da dee doo da dee down. Beep up dee 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 doo beat up later. Beep beep boo dee. Baby dee doo dee 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 doo dee doo dee dee down. Bob dee dee dee. Bob doo bell bee dee doo doo. Bob beep 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 boo boo.
happy to be here. We skipped a year, but we're back. And not with the two of us, we gonna extend with another person in a little while, in a very short while. Yeah, it's so good to see you all on the beautiful Sunday night, afternoon, even though, what is it? Basketball? Oh no! Right now, it's music for us. I'm gonna end this song on the trumpet.
taking in the sight and the sounds of the bells in the church on a hill. The people sitting still, the pigeons on the sill and flock in the street, taking my pleasure in the yard on the square and the fountains that sprinkle the air. I wish my love was near, and then my savoir faire would be replete. I was whipping up a sweet espresso, rocking in the starry night. That'll fit me like a movie camera up into a staggering height. Then the spirit lifts me into a dance to a victory stance on a roll. And then I hurry home. And then I hurry home.
And then he hurries home. But guess what? He's already home. Because Hartford is his home. And it's my home too. And we're now in the center of town, which is so very fantastic. It's the beautiful and wonderful library on, I guess it was Main Street. Yeah, because there are different versions of the library. But anyway, we are here, and there's a lot happening. You are here, and we are here, and we have a full program. So we're going to end this song now.
Wow. I said I wouldn't stand up and use this mic, but I'm gonna. And with the purpose of trying to give you a little heads up about what's about to happen. And I am so honored to be here with one of the first world travelers I ever been so extensively connected to, Miss Saskia Laroo, and a lady who's also the sunshine of my life. So, hey, give her some love, huh? Even though she might, even though she might think I'm full of rain sometime, you know. But I'm really honored to have this incredible vibes player, educator, thinker, and a composer, and just a hell of a guy. And I'm just glad he's here, Mr. Jay Hoggard. My name is, as she said, Hartford native Laroo Byrd. And I know some of you have known me for years, and that's the nature of being from here and doing a show here in this wondrous, wondrous venue, the Baby Grand Jazz Series. It's still going. And, man, let's just continue to help it keep going, huh? Yeah. Yeah. This is like our own Carnegie Hall, I think, you know. It's really a wondrous space, and some beautiful art here as well. And hopefully we will do it justice by making wondrous music for you. Yeah, all right. The elder has spoken. All right. But
If I may take over for just one moment. The previous composition, I had written it, but Warren had written the lyrics for it, and it was called Pretty Rome, but for now it's called Pretty Hartford. Yes, for this yeah. So it's actually Pretty Hartford. And the next song Warren composed when he was in his 20s. And it has a very nice title. It's called Why Not Me? Or Why Not Me? Why not me? And it goes something like this.
Wow, and I just wanted to come back to one thing. I didn't get a chance to announce this fact, and that is this is the beginning concert of this series during the Black History Month. I think that may have been announced by one person, but I didn't get a chance to announce that. And we're going to start commemorating now. We have presented our own talents and abilities, and now we're going to show some of the reverence that we can to people who have come before us, such as a song that was penned by the one and only Saskia Laroo, and has become somewhat popular. Yes, feel free, yes, feel free, yes. And has become somewhat popular among some very select circles. You want to talk a little bit about this, or at least announce it?
Sure, yes. It's a song that I composed for one of my jazz heroes. It's a saxophonist, and I decided to write something in his style of his music. I tried, at least. And Warner said, yeah, it sounds quite okay. So, I need to, I also wrote some lyrics. We were in Russia when I wrote it, yeah. Anyway, it's called Courtesy to John Coltrane. And it goes something like this. Talking about Coltrane, remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane, remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane, remember John Coltrane.
Talking about Coltrane.
Let's do that one more.
Remember John Coltrane.
Talking
About Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane.
Here we go.
Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane.
John Coltrane was one of the most important saxophonists and composers of jazz history of all time. Let's sing it again.
Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane.
Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, Billie Holiday, Thelonious Monk, Freddie Hubbard, Louis Armstrong. Let's not forget them. Sing it again.
Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane.
Take it away, Warren Birds.
ba-ba-ba-ba, and you.
Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane. Talking about Coltrane. Remember John Coltrane.
Yeah. So now we're going to do another tribute song, and it was something that I hadn't known. I think You know, I think of myself as someone knowledgeable about this music called jazz, you know. They call it jazz, and it was something that I think I ignored it. It might have passed by me and come through my ear, and I just ignored it. I don't know what happened, but I was startled to find out that there was this really great trumpet player who, around the age of 18, had met Ellington and was able to fill in for one of his staple voices, Blubber Miley, and his name was Jabo Smith. And he did a recording of Black and Tan Fantasy in 1927 that really left a mark and sort of heralded to some degree where this young man would be in the history of jazz. Unfortunately, he did not always reap the benefits of that. Mr. Jabo Smith apparently more than once had run into opportunity in one way or another, and for whatever reasons, sort of passed it by. And then, of course, there were some other moments that I don't know the full details of, but this is unfortunate because at some point he sort of went into near obscurity in the humble town of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he would play occasionally and mostly worked in various jobs. I think his longest running job was that as a janitor. And he possessed all this incredible music in him. He was very young when he met Ellington, and he did this recording of Black and Tan Fantasy. But eventually he was rediscovered sometime in the early 60s and celebrated from there on in. I don't think personally that he lost too much of his abilities and his skill, but some other may have written that he was no longer the, he was only a glimmer of the bright light he once was. And I think that was mostly for dramatic effect, you know, because he was quite a rediscovery. Jabo Smith and Ellington meet in 1927, and we're going to commemorate that by doing a piece of Black and Tan Fantasy and moving into a composition based to some degree on Black and Tan Fantasy, penned by the one and only Saskia Laroo, and with some help from me, of course. And it's called Black and Tan Fantasy, and segue into Brighter Day. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2.
at this juncture, we will continue. We will continue with something I call an improvisational palette, and a grievous, I'm trying to think of a good word to say this. It's sort of a tragic commemoration. A couple weeks ago, Saskia and I were playing with a group we work with, and I co-lead, called the Afro-Semitic Experience, and we got to be at an MLK service, and we got to meet and hear speak the brother of one of the 3 young men in an effort to join the freedom marches and protests against, well, what was then apartheid, had been ambushed and killed and hung by the Ku Klux Klan. We got to hear Mr. Goodman speak about his brother and the positive mark it left in his life, in remembering that this was done, and how to move forward, how to be proactive in making us all aware that we're all one. We're all related in our spirit, and we all have the opportunity to learn from each other, and we should stamp out as much as possible things that divide us. So this is called 3 Martyrs, and it's in tribute to Mr. Cheney, Mr. Goodman, and Mr. Schwerner. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now, a word from our sponsor. By the way, we do have CDs for sale, and if you are interested, come see us afterwards. But first, a word from our sponsor.
We have one last piece for you, but first, please give another round of applause for Warren, Saskia, and Jay. Please join us next Sunday for the Taino Pacheco Trio. We have many programs scheduled for Black History Month, like the Syracuse 8, Panther Baby, and the Life and Song of Nina Simone. Please check our website or take a flyer for more info. And finally, please consider leaving a donation on your way out today to help support fabulous programs like Baby Grand Jazz and the many other events and programs that the library offers every day. A donation box is located at the top of the stairs as you exit. Thank you so much.
We have 5 minutes left, and I just want to say hi to everybody who came out today, and it's good to see my family faces and friends and people who have been following me forever now. You know, we go back to the City's Edge days and Capital Region, what used to be the Greater Hartford Community College, and all the way back, even to the Hartford Stage Company Summer Youth Theater. I don't know how many remember that. Yeah, there you go. Performing ensemble. Well, we're going to get this song started. I wrote this song, it's kind of a Kaddish. And when the Iraq conflict started, you want to call it a conflict, I wrote this song because I thought ugly should be counteracted with beauty. The Creator has a master plan. Peace and love through all the land. The Creator has a master plan. Peace and love through all the land. I just wanted to thank you all again for coming out and supporting the Baby Grand Jazz series. Miss Saskia Laroo on bass, trumpet, and saxophone, and electronics. The one and only Jay Hoggard on the vibraphone. All over that vibraphone. And yours truly, I'm Laroo Byrd, and I'm running late. Thank you once again, huh? And continue to support Hartford Public Library, huh?